And we're back with some more Project Zomboid trailer trash. Okay, so here's the deal. I want to do some more construction around the base, but to do so, we're going to need some nails. And we don't have any nails. And the best place to find nails would be to loot a big storage facility, which means we're going to head all the way across Kentucky to loot some of the places back near Muldraugh. To do that, we are going to load up. So, as you see in the back of the truck here, I literally have a kitchen sink. We're putting in a bunch of shotguns, loads of ammo, food, everything. I don't think we're going to be there that long, but I do like being very well prepared. Even just getting where we're going, we're going to have to barrel through a bunch of zombies, so let's make sure we take some metal to repair the car. I should probably put a propane tank in there as well. I've got some wood stacks in there to do some construction when we get there. Okay, yeah, I've got tons of water in the car. Let's head upstairs and get our guns. So I don't think we're going to go for like a build and use shotgun things. It's probably going to be shooting from the car. So let's take the assault rifle. Some of these are getting really dodgy. Yeah, we've got plenty of magazines. Decent amount of ammunition, but yeah, these guns are all about to break on us, so we'll make sure I have some backup calibers. So at the moment, if I remember correctly, I'm not growing anything in the farm, so I can stay as long as I want, but I definitely want to be back well before Christmas. Honestly, a week or two. Probably going to be the duration. Okay, so we've got a little fridge in here. Let's drop these potatoes in. Where are they? Yep. And remember to turn the fridge on. Although, again, potatoes would last for a week anyway. They're not like cabbages, which go bad if you look at them one time. Okay, looking pretty good. Gas tanks, not fully repaired, but that'll be plenty. I guess I could top it up. Engine is pristine. Yep, so I did stop planting things on the farm. The plan was over this winter we probably won't farm at all, and I'll just start eating my canned food just so that I can use it. So it's already 6:30 PM, so I'm not going to head out today. I'll head out tomorrow. Okay, so we've gotten up super early, and it is time to go. It only takes about, I think like 4 hours to get over the other side of the map. Depending on whether you're dodging wrecks and plowing through hordes of zombies, that sort of thing. You know, it's already taken us an hour to open and close all the doors to get out of our base. Now it's a pretty much a, well, not much straight, but there's not a lot of complications to this trip. Yeah, pretty much just this road. Now, once upon a time, we cleared most of the zombies off this road, at least as far as the next settlement. They won't have respawned in that time, not with our settings, but some new ones will be constantly walking out of these trees. Obviously, the plan is just to drive around things at this point. Once we get past, what is it, Rosewood, we'll start getting big packs. Okay, it's already 6 AM. We've got the whole day ahead of us. Haven't seen a zombie yet. There we go. Okay, these guys are still sprinting. My plan is still at the end of this winter. Probably that'll be the end of our third winter. I'll probably turn them down to Shamblers. Although, no joke, Build 42 should probably be out by then. So I don't know, I may have to start a brand new world, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. The building we're set up in is already an old version of the current live map. That's why it doesn't have light switches, which is kind of annoying. So I don't think the road will get much thicker than that at any point during this trip. It's not like we're heading up to Louisville. Okay, so here's the little settlement with its own little gas station. We robbed the gun store here. We cleared out the area, shooting a whole heap of corpses. So, well, let's put our window up. What are we up to? We're up to 5,659 kills. But yeah, there's definitely be some zombies hiding in the trees around here, and past here we should start getting a bunch on the road. Okay, so far that's not a bunch, but there will be more. I guess all the ones that were probably within gunshot range of that little settlement we would have cleared a long time ago. Okay, kind of surprised there aren't more zombies over here. Okay, this is more like it. Again, this is not a lot of zombies. We are playing with a low population, but given these guys are sprinters, it's enough that if I flip the car or something like that, you don't just do the walk of shame home. You have to run, fight, hide, whatever. It's where these zombies love jumping in front of my truck. Yeah, we started leaving the base about 4:30. I think we'll get where we're going by maybe 8:30, certainly by 9:30. And we'll still have plenty of the day to start clearing our little forward operating base. In this case, the plan is to set up not in a secure location like we did at the Riverside junkyard, but we're just going to set up out in the middle of nowhere, probably at the intersection south of Muldraugh. It's surprisingly devoid of zombies. Of course, the void isn't always empty. You've got to watch out for events and things that have spawned little packs nearby. Not even seeing a lot of wrecks on this road. Okay, so from here on in we should start to expect more and more zombies. We've never cleared Rosewood. We fought our way in there to get our first truck, but we certainly didn't even try to clear the town. We really just sort of cleared the road north of it, but even that has probably had actually enough time to respawn on even our low respawn settings. Weather's cold, but that's actually useful. It means if we do get out of our car, we don't immediately overheat in all our armor. It'd be nice if Zomboid had a little bit more in the way of temperature stuff, like zombies maybe slowing down a bit in extreme cold, or just things like your food not rotting as much if it's very, very cold. Zomboid has some very complicated systems, but it's also just missing some really, some really obvious stuff like that. Though, to be fair, I haven't been keeping track of the planned Build 42 features at all, so that might be in there. Okay, I think this is the straight road that will lead exactly where we're going. Not really look at my map. It's not really possible to get lost on this trip. Okay, so that's the first turn off. So yeah, we should be coming up on Rosewood soon. Yeah, so far we probably could have done this trip on foot, although, you know, obviously we've taken us, 4 days to get this far. I think that was a road off to the secret military base. That's certainly not somewhere that I'm likely to visit. I was considering heading into one of the camping grounds to get a bunch of bunk beds, but man, walking all the way through a dense forest with sprinter zombies all around to pick up beds one by one and carry them all the way back out, that would be a knuckle-biting few days of just doing that over and over again, and I think that would be worse than a coin flip of getting killed. I still have zombie infection on, but I think I've dropped it. I think after last winter I dropped it to bite infection only and not scratch infection. Okay, so now we're actually seeing some zombies. Kind of weird that they sort of line up in the middle of the road like that. Yeah, like that, look. All in the middle of the road. Well, not like the middle, but you see what I'm saying. They're all very clearly in a single file line. I suppose if they're moving in a direction and following a vehicle, they would eventually, yeah, form up a neat line behind it, and then when they lose interest, if they just stop and stand there, that kind of works. That does imply that nothing then distracts them at all for the next 12 months. A bit unreasonable. As usual, if I see 5 zombies on the road and near like this, I'm usually going to assume it means there's 5 off to the left of the road and 5 off to the right of the road as well. So while these numbers are not super high, it's still more than I'd like to have to get out and shoot. We're going to have enough shooting when we get to our destination. Now, if I was driving this road repeatedly, like if I was making multiple trips back and forth, then I'd probably make a point of, you give yourself a quota, like, I will run over 20 zombies today. And when you get to the other end, you just prepare the car. Yeah, it's getting big. Okay, now these guys are not lined up so neatly. Okay, the back being lined up. Yeah, this is with, I can't remember, being like water normal population. I never see zombies like this and think, you know what, there should be 4 times as many of these. That would be much more fun. Okay, so that's where we're going. That turn off there, you'll note how overgrown the area it is. So that's where I think we did our first level of aiming practice, driving around in a little zippy car trying to shoot a sawn-off shotgun out the window. That didn't go great, but I mean, we didn't die, although we were much bolder in those days. Okay, so this area is usually, like, zombies don't spawn here unless, a vehicle event or a world event or something puts them here, so it's usually very clear. Although we're not that far away from those factories, which are pretty overgrown. Let's have a bit of a snack. 10:20. Yeah, no, I thought we'd have gotten here maybe an hour ago, but thought that was 6 hours it took us to get here. Okay, so now I want to drive back up this road and push this zombie horde back a little, because we're going to be sleeping at that intersection. So obviously this is going to draw zombies out of the trees, and it's going to, well, better a dead zombie than a zombie hiding in the trees. So I'm not going to try to clear to the warehouses today, certainly not try to secure the area enough to get in and actually loot things. Just kill, I don't know, 50 zombies, 100 zombies, whatever we need to do. Oh, jam. To feel a bit more comfortable with sleeping. Yeah, look at that guy coming in behind us. So this is, again, this is why jam. Yeah, this is why I'm not doing this on foot. Jam. This is why, because these guns are ridiculously unreliable, and it just takes one zombie coming up behind you if you don't have your head on an absolute swivel. I would still like a gun mod that didn't rely on cannibalizing guns as a sole means of repairing them. I don't mind that as a partial solution, but you should be able to do just some general maintenance. And boy, I wish this thing's jammed a lot less. I don't need them to do, be super accurate, do tons of damage, get through 5 or 6 zombies. Like, I'm not looking for anything crazy, just let's drop the jamming to under 1 in 100 shots. And maybe this is like a Vietnam surplus M16. Maybe their reliability is not that brilliant. I don't know. Outside my area of specialty. Jam. Oh, my gun's getting real damaged. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose at least one of these M16s, maybe 2, doing this clear. If you're not playing with sprinters, the only gun you want to use to clear an area is the shotgun. It is the jam. It is the king of guns. With sprinters, honestly, maybe revolvers. Just for that, not jamming thing. Obviously, shotgun's not bad. They just have to get pretty close. You don't have a lot of shots. You can get issues where you thought you racked the gun, but you didn't rack the gun. I can't fill my tobacco pipe while in the car at all, so I have to switch back to a normal cigarette. It's still only midday, so plenty of time. And all we're trying to do is just make sure that we don't have 20 of these guys wander down the street and come out the trees. And trying to eat us in our sleep. Although we will take other precautions anyway. Most of these guys were here to kill anyway. Maybe not the ones who came out in the trees, but if they want to stay in the trees, that's up to them. Oh, God. 2 jams. Multiple jams in the same magazine, that's really rough. If Zomboid's philosophy was like Dying Light, where it's not a gun game, it's a zombie game, but it wants you to hand-to-hand the zombies and that sort of thing, then that would be okay. But yeah, setting a zombie apocalypse in 1990s Kentucky, yeah, it's a gun game unless you explicitly tell me otherwise. Okay, so yeah, this is the turnoff. I don't think there's any gas up there, but there are several warehouses. 5 boxes of nails would make the trip worthwhile. 10 would be really cool. Some more solar parts would be great. I'll jam. I'll take anything else, paint, plaster, whatever, but yeah, mostly here for nails and solar parts. Okay, well, I'd say that's the road pretty much clear, at least initially. This is the turn-off up to the warehouses. I'm not going to get started on that today. I'm going to go set up our little base a bit. I'm going to try to shoot out one of these diner windows. If you shoot out a window, if it places an alarm, it will go off. Okay, no alarm. That would have been useful just to draw things out. But anyway, I think that'll do me for now. I'm going to set up my little base and then start the attack. next time. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I'm going to try to rush out a bunch of these in quick succession, get up to Chloe's next Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one.